Hello and welcome, my lovely Aries. I am, along with you, my loves, the Queen of Clovers, and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for my Aries. It can be for this week. It can be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross-watchers, welcome. As with all tarot readings, remember to take what's yours and leave out all the rest. This is a 3-spread read, Oracle, General Tarot, and a Cartomancy love reading on the person on your mind. And then I will also be doing a ruling card reading at the end to discuss repeater cards in the reading. I seem to just always have a bunch. It means something, right? All right. For my signs in a rush, of course, Aries, I will timestamp this in the box below. And if enamored by my readings, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for those who have. Let's just get to it, because Aries, I've explained it to Pisces. Spirit was really clear to Pisces that the reason you're running into all this karmic bullshit right now is just because you're getting back outside again, and there are some boxes you need to check. Maybe some stalkers that need, you know, a new restraining order. People that we thought we really wanted to hang out with, we don't. And just when you leave the house, you know, you gotta renew your car registration for sure. No more pandemic friendliness towards that. Got pulled over twice in one day for that. All right, Aries. So, do you remember, Aries, 2017, 2018? I went through my spiritual awakening during this time because it was the worst time ever, personally, for an Aries. You guys can probably feel it right now, and you're like, yes, I remember. I even want to cry just thinking about that time. And it feels like a lot of those things are coming back and checking on us. And part of it is just, you know, pandemically, we have a little more, you know, school seasons are starting, the Delta variant is here, but, you know, a lot of things are reopening. So we're kind of getting back to things. And a lot of those things we don't want to get back to, and a lot of them we do. And a lot of them are very karmic. Okay. I have Sorrel. And Sorrel is for your Oracle reading. I have Sorrel with this affection. Sorrel makes a fine soup. If you've ever saw 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, she picks the sorrel for their wedding night dinner. And look at the cat. It's affection, but sometimes Sorrel feels like it's a little, you know how affectionate your cat is. People are like, I don't understand cat people. Well, when you get a cat, you start to understand when this thing comes up next to you, and it like leans on you a little, and you kind of pet them, and they purr even under your hand. And then if you dare to try and pick them up, or maybe change the way you're hanging out with them, they run off. Like, how dare you try and be more affectionate with me than I wanted to be, you know. And it's kind of that affection. It's very slight. Remember how much he did love her in 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and how much he adored her and thought of her hair. You know, they say men fall in love faster than women. In a moment, they know exactly who they love, and most of them just ignore it. But this is that same kind of thing. I may not know how to love you and express it and be nice to my brothers and my 7 brothers. And but I do still love you. I do still have affection for you. I'm very musical mood with this. And hope. Hope. Look at the yellow. Yellow is that bright fire color for us, the sun color for us fire signs, Aries. And these cards are, this is 11, 12. This is like wishing for affection. This is the desire for affection. Let's get some clarifying from the Circle of Life Tarot here. I'm moving really slow today. I'm sorry, Aries, but it's been that tough. Oh, 10 of Wands, honeys. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is taking responsibility for your actions. registering your car. It's fiery, but it's taking responsibility. It's really moving forward with those burdens, deciding to handle that shit finally. I actually do have the 8 of Swords here. And this is that tied down energy. When you take responsibility, you will free yourself from the 8 of Swords. You will be able to walk away. The most interesting thing about the 8 of Swords situation is there is an escape, an easy escape that it would be soulfully painful. But you'd rather try and find a way to do it bodily painful first. And 7 of Cups. Okay. You got options, honey. This is just like how Aries feels right now. And now Spirit's like, yeah, this is like solid. Please take care of your burdens. Handle your shit. But give yourself the freedom to choose, to be who you want to be with the 7 of Cups, the options. Make your wishes come true. Sometimes you can really make your wishes come true just by taking care of your shit and paying your taxes. This feels like it, Aries. This is like taking care, like I said, that stalker paperwork, your restraining orders. But this has a lot to do with, there's a gentleness, Aries gentleness to it. People forget how gentle we are. Because, you know, when you explode, people look. But when you are your gentle self, and, you know, the part of the Aries that people can't resist about us, this is that energy. It is, I love everyone. I would like to rest my affection and my attention on people that I love, even if I'm not all up in their business and telling them I love them every 2 seconds. Ooh, right? Let's go to the tarot. This is, this also tells me, Aries, you may be focusing on too many other people at this time. You may be helping others a little too much. And kind of locked off some of your options, or maybe didn't take care of things you should have taken care of. And now you're kind of like, oh, it kind of puts me in a bind. Ace of Swords. Yep, changes. Changes with the Prince of Cups. Oh dear, this isn't a love reading, but it is, isn't it? I do have a few things here for you, my lovely Aries. Somebody has changed because they have a crush on you, or you have a crush on them. Either way, this is supposed to be an Aries general reading, but I feel it could be a Scorpio in your energy, but somebody is making a major change, a major swap. And it's not that they're flipping a switch, it's that that not so obviously affectionate energy. I was talking about that kitty cat, pussycat energy, that they've kind of opened up. They've said something. Somebody is going to say something to you that is going to change everything. Literal words are going to change everything in your life. And it is around a journey in love. Choosing to move with love, you know, through work, through school, being, you know, make those choices evident. I always say I'm going to make choices to raise my children with love. And I do. Some of the decisions are hard and ugly, and some of them make me look pretty darn bad. But sometimes you gotta let things, you know, my kids are man-sized. They're both bigger than me. They're, you know, one's 16, one's 23. There are things that they're gonna have to do on their own. And their choices they're going to have to make on their own. You know, I'm not going to leave them high and dry and let them decide to be a junkie or something. But, you know, there are things that have to happen. And this is somebody stepping out from the crowd and looking at Aries and saying, I don't think they're going to say anything. They're going to say that, I have a crush on you. No. They're going to talk to you, Aries. But it's going to be that kitty cat affection. It's going to be kind of like that, oh, you're flirting with me, aren't you? You're recognizing me, aren't you? It's that, and that back thought, oh, this is not a regular hello. This is like, hello. Oh, hello there. You know that one. Aries, in your position in this tarot spread, you're coming across as the Empress. You're everything everybody wants. especially in a physical world, in the home you've made. Who's tired of being at home? That Two of Swords, decisions about home and life, but it's resistant. Who's tired of being at home? This is exactly the energy you feel. You kind of want that breakout energy, and I feel your person has noticed that, and they're like, if I don't step forward, this might be it. Eight of Swords repeating, but this is in reverse. You've freed yourselves from something, Aries, and if you haven't, it's time to. Because of the fact, could be a Sagittarius coming in, but it's more likely the balancing, the intricate workings of getting everything done. Very Sagittarius, taking care of business and yet still partying like it's 1999. This is pretty amazing when you think about it, because Aries is very much the sign of flightiness. We could be a little bit flighty, but people don't understand how loyal we are either, though. But probably we seem so brash and so rebellious and so wild, when frankly, you know, we'd like to get things done. We'd like to get past the paperwork part. Oh, this is, sorry. Four of Cups in reverse. Princess of Wands and the Hermit card. A time of study and rest is done. A time of getting out there enthusiastically. A time of just being a little fun. Aries, this person is touching on your fire with this Mars energy, with this Scorpio card. Whoever it is that wants to approach you. And they're basically saying, like, I feel your fire. I'm just as enthusiastic as you are, and I'm coming into your fire with you. You don't have to read anymore. You don't have to stay home anymore. You can start taking on more adventurous life aspects because I'm going with you. That's what this person is saying. And this person is horribly afraid that you're going to turn them down when they have all these plans and exciting adventures for the both of you. And Aries, you're just like, I'm moving like I'm always moving, which is great. I'm moving forward. Things are happening in my life. Maybe not so much with love. Aries, isn't it the hardest thing to be so adventurous and rebellious and energetic, and then the people around you are kind of like, not today, or, oh, there's a 48-hour wait time, or you should have called sooner. Or, you know, you're like, okay, I've done everything I possibly can to move this forward. Now it's your turn to do what you're going to do. And then, you know, 2 weeks later, you're like, I'm checking in if you did that one thing I need you to do. I mean, people are always holding us back. This person is like, we're going. I just don't want you to. This person doesn't want you to feel pain anymore or disappointment. This person has completely picked up on your fire. Now, what does that mean? They understand you. They see you for you. They see your fire for what it's worth. And not only do they adore it and love it, they probably could keep up with an Aries, which we shall see. Because it's sprint and sleep. And sprint and sleep. And sometimes we'll do like middle distance, which is just half a mile at near sprint speed. And then we sleep. Aries, we need to like even things out, even keel things out a little bit sometimes. I have the Strength card in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. You get to speak. There's a speaking thing that's coming. You're going to actually be able to speak to a lot more people this week. If you've been like thinking, Aries, like, I should really check in on that person or give them a phone call, this is the week to do it. I don't know if Mercury's going retrograde. Who gives a fuck? I don't like to plan my life around that anyway. I just like to stumble through my words and correct myself as needed. But somebody wants to speak to you, and they're going to speak to you. Unfortunately, they're not going to be very direct, but they are going to acknowledge your fire. They are going to acknowledge your need to take a break. They are going to acknowledge the fact that you've worked way too hard in life for the heart that you have, and they want to gas you up. They want to just basically be like, dude, if I gave you everything you need to make you healthy and happy and wholesome and loved you like you were supposed to be, they're like, what would you be, Aries? I mean, you're just this fantastic thing to this person. And they can see at the same time that you've been through the shit. You've been dragged to the bottom. You've been taken to outer space and dropped back on the planet. They can tell you've been through it. They can tell you've fought through it. Because you know things. And they're just like, when they hear you speak, sometimes this person is very shocked at the subjects you encounter on your day-to-day basis or have lived through. And they don't like it. They're miserable about it. It's the one thing that makes them, they really want to protect you, Aries. This person wants to protect you in whatever ways they can, male or female. Because they just want to give you everything you could ever want or need or be. And they're just afraid you're going to turn them down. But because they want to see you as you in your purest form, and they know they can do it because they love you. They're like, if I love this Aries, this half-ass Aries, this Aries that everybody else has been taking from, and I give to this Aries, Jesus Christ. I'm guessing this up, Aries, because I feel this energy, and I just hope you guys can understand what I'm saying about this person being like, I know this is Mars, but this is what they want for you too. They want to be able to light you back up, set you on fire, and set you on your way. But when they set you on your way, they're going to be right there by your side, just seeing where you go. Seeing what amazing things an Aries can do when they're properly cared for. I've kind of wondered that. If I took care of myself in every way that I'm supposed to, without regard to money or time or whatever I could give to myself, what would I be? And Aries, come on. People think we're selfish. If they knew how selfish we were, we'd all be president and running the world. Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay. Think about somebody. Anybody. Because I'm going to pull cards for them. Here we go. This person on your mind. They need a break. This person is they could be a runner. Let's see how this person sees you, though. Right now, I have a 9 of Wands and 6 of Swords for their energy. Yeah. No, that was the 2. Okay. 6 of Swords for their energy. They're a little bored, in love. They may have had their heart broken. Could be an air sign, Aries. I have the King of Swords here. And the 7 of Cups. Ooh, and the 8 of Cups. If it's an air sign in your energy, they're walking away from everything they've chosen you. Because everything else sucks. With the 5 of Cups, you are their 3 cups and everything else is those 2 cups spilled. Or vice versa. You're more than 1 cup to this air sign. And they're going to walk away from everything to be with you. Because this is life with the 9 of Wands. They're trying to just escape all the time from this pain of life when they are apart from you. And they've always been afraid that if they, this reading's getting long, but whatever, because this is actually really good. They are always afraid that if they came to you 100%, they would bring you into their ruins. That is their life. But they're beginning to see how strong you are, Aries. And they're beginning to improve their life. They're beginning to change for you. So they're beginning to realize if I'm working this hard to, you know, bring things up, get life going the way it should be, and this is a King of Air, it doesn't have to be a King of Air. They're definitely not that talker. Remember I mentioned that. But most importantly, if it's not an air sign, this a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this could actually be just somebody who's up there, who's really got it figured out in some kind of way. And the biggest thing they've got figured out is they need to come towards you. They need to walk away from everything else and just pick you. They're working too hard for you. You know, this person doesn't think they're as good as you, Aries. And so what happens is they think they have to keep working on it, working on me to get better, and just not tell Aries about the shit that I'm going through. And now they're like, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. Because when they have their victories, they can't really share their victories with you unless their improvements with you, because they are doing better. With the Nine of Swords, it is improvement. Wands, it is improvement. It is improving. They're able to defend themselves at least. You know, they're seeing things for what they are, and every time they have a little victory, they have to go back and tell you all the shit that they had to do to get to this point, or what really happened, and so they can't share those things with you, the victories with you, without going back and sharing the parts of the things, the life that they just don't want you to know about them. And right now they just don't care anymore, because they're realizing the more and more victories they have, the more and more permanent success, you know, tentpole moments they're having in their lives that you're not in. It's just, you know, oh my gosh. Aries, the Queen of Wands. That is you, honey. That is us. Didn't I say that in the reading? Feeling a little green with my green Queen of Wands here. That's us, Aries. And I have the Ace of Cups. My goodness. What more could you want from this person other than the Ten of Pentacles that they're bringing with them? Permanent, long-term, family, deep connection, a new love. They feel for you. This might not be a new love, but they feel like every day is the first time with you. Do you know what I just thought of? Remember in 50 First Dates when she was like, nothing beats a first kiss, like every day they're together. This is how this person feels about you without the knock to the head, without the big car accident. It's kind of sweet. It's not just kind of sweet, it's actually really, really sweet. This person is coming forward. They see you as forever. So let's see how they're coming forward. I know it's a long reading, but come on. This is so good. Ooh. Okay, they're still a little up in their head about it. They don't really know what they're going to do, but it doesn't matter because they have the balls to do it with this Joker card. It's the, it's considered the Fool card, the jumping out, and, you know, with gusto. They've thought about it so long with that King of Swords energy that it can't be anything else other than this. They know this is the way it's supposed to go. Boy, the level of confidence they're exuding right now is pretty exciting because they really do. And the love for you. They have made the decision now to execute it because they really think you're just so beautiful. They see you in your energy, Aries. They see you as you. They see us as us. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, there's a lot of not talking though. This person's not a talker. Not a lot to say. It's okay. Aries can say a lot, right? What repeater cards do I have in here? 8 of Swords. For the ruling cards here, I do have the 8 of Swords twice. 8 of Swords twice. There's a breaking out. What else did we have? 8 of Swords. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Alright, so this person had the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups in their reading, and you have the 10 of Wands and 7 of Cups in your reading. And you both are kind of breaking out of the Swords situation with the 7 of Swords. I mean, this is the 8 of Swords, and they had the 6 of Swords. So, you guys are on the same page. Yes, you are a couple steps ahead of them. Don't be a jerk about it, Aries. This is part of the ruling card reading. And just don't be a jerk about it, because they're being drawn towards you. This person is the one that's chasing right now. You could be the runner right now, Aries, based on the card pull. The cards I've pulled, if you're in that kind of a situation. So, just to let you know, you guys are going to eventually meet up together in some way. And I'm feeling there's a lot of breakouts. Movement, swordsy things, Six of Wands. So it's not, Six of Swords, I'm sorry. It's that movement, that energy of change, getting away, situational changes, mental changes. It's all this adjusting, and everything's going to fall down into newness. As everybody's schedules and life kind of like, settles down, and you guys are good. You're going to look up, and this person is going to be in your life on a more permanent basis. Congratulations, Aries. Feels good for me too. Please like and subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. Have a great week, Aries, and thank you so much for all your support. Feeling really good about this reading. I don't know about you guys.